well, 1 year on, and a quite staggering change in public opinion. One I think that really does give hope. And please do watch to the end of this video, because some truly staggering numbers that show you really the extent to which the country is uniting against what we've seen from this Labour government and in favour of what I think this country needs moving forward, which is a reform government. And you can see already now, 1 year on, the vast majority of the public think this government is at least as chaotic as the previous Conservative one. 37% of the country thinking it is more chaotic already. Keir Starmer seeing his lowest ever approval rating. And you can see here it's reform, clearly the main challenger. And I'm going to get to some specific breakdowns when it comes to seats later on in this video, so stay tuned. But you see the likes of Yvette Cooper, Angela Rayner losing their seats to reform as things stand. And when the public are asked to grade Labour's performance in government, the overall result being an E. And you can see that a third of Brits giving this government an F. And you see Luke Trill, the director of More in Common, saying it is an unhappy birthday for the PM. Starmer's popularity an all-time low. And thinking that Starmer has lost control of his party and that it is reform now rising. It is reform now as that main opposition to what we've seen, and Britain's political landscape having transformed entirely from just 1 year ago. And these are some truly astonishing numbers. Well, thank you so much to Private Internet Access for sponsoring today's video. PIA is a VPN, that's a virtual private network, which helps encrypt your internet connection. You can see me using PIA on my phone here. And what PIA allows you to do is access on the streaming platforms loads more content. You can change your geolocation. It's also available for all platforms. And also with a single subscription, you can protect an unlimited number of devices. And for an 86% discount, you can get PIA for as little as £1.57 per month. Scan the QR code on screen now or see the link down below. Go to piavpn.com/Michael Heaver. Now, we have seen reform over 30% in some polls. So these are, I wouldn't say, particularly strong for reformer compared to what else you've seen. But what this new mega poll from More in Common shows is that reform at 28% with a 6-point lead over Labour and a 7-point lead over the Conservatives. Now that would mean, and as I said, we have seen stronger polling for reform than this particular one, but this new mega MRP poll would mean that reform would be close to a majority. A poll of over 10,000 people, reform would be the biggest party with close to 300 MPs, more than twice the number of any other party, win 290 seats. Labour would win 126, losing 285. You see that the Conservatives would be in third, falling to below 100 MPs and just ahead of the Liberal Democrats. And you can see this time and time again now that clearly the main challenger now to Labour is reform. You see here most of reform's gains coming from Labour-held seats, taking 136 of the seats that Labour actually gained from the Tories in 2024, but also reform increasing support in Conservative areas, winning 59 seats that the Tories won in 2024. And you can see here that over time, with More in Common, reform's position, popularity as the frontrunner is increasing. And just look at the vote share here of the Conservatives and Labour. Combined vote share is very low compared to what we've seen historically. But the main Labour losses are to reform. 223 seats, as things stand, would go directly from Labour to reform, while at the same time, the Conservatives would lose a third of the seats that they've currently got. They would stand to lose a further 40 seats, and those seats would be mostly taken by Reform UK. So that is, as things stand, the incredible turnaround we have seen since the general election. There really could be a Reform UK government if the party can continue the momentum. It is clearly now Labour versus Reform. That will be the big battle at the next general election. Please do let me know your thoughts on all of that, though, in the comments below, guys. What have you made of this Labour government? 1 year of Keir Starmer as Prime Minister. As ever, I will keep bringing you all the latest on this and much more, guys. So please do whack this video a quick thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. And of course, as ever, cheers for watching.